Alright, it looks like we are live. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tortalic channel, where we are playing Space Engineers. We are all the way on episode 40 now. Episode 40. That's crazy to me. But we made a couple mistakes last video, and I know what they are. We've made a couple mistakes for the last couple videos, but now I have a little bit of a better grasp on what we've been doing wrong since the new update of Warfare 2. If you don't know, Warfare 2 added a bunch more functionality to weapon systems, and as of now, it's made a couple of mods obsolete. Yeah, I heard a lot about, the mod creator trying to really pull everything together and work with Keen Software House. But as far as execution, some mods just aren't quite there at the moment, which is understandable because it hasn't been very long since the update. But at the same time, for our sanity, we're going to take a couple of mods out of our game. This one, we're going to edit our settings. Maybe, if it'll overload. There we go. Advanced, first thing to do is to enable in-game scripts. Because you can't turn this on unless you're in experimental mode. But, yeah. Yeah, let's give ourselves a lot of extra threats. Economy, I don't know, maybe. Aim assist? Probably? No, I'm not using a gamepad controller. Yes, permanent death. That's just meteor showers. So yeah, I think that's all good now. And as far as mods, Weapon Core has to come out. It was cool and all. But Weapon Core's gotta come out. Rotary airlock, we don't need it. Whoa, wait a second. Wait a second. I want those back. Okay. Obsolete rival AI. Okay, defense shields, we definitely wanted. Modular encounters, we definitely wanted. Surface occupation, yes. Nanites, yes. Very important. Is there anything we really wanted past that? I kind of like that. The idea of that. Everything else is just kind of cosmetic or a weapon core mod that we are not using. And then there's Reavers, which I probably should go ahead and throw that in. Yeah. I'm gonna throw in Reavers. They weren't in the game before. Why? I'm not exactly sure, but I didn't have them in there before. So we are going to have a time and a half if we actually find Reavers spawning in too quickly. It's gonna be interesting. Alright. Yeah. Our game is ready to be reloaded. So we're gonna load in here. I am not getting game sounds. I think that's a problem on my end. Yeah, problem on my end probably. Everything's on my end, as far as my experience. But this is episode 40. And we have finally turned on Reavers. Probably should have had them on to start with. But also I was new to the game, so maybe not a good idea. But now they're here. And hopefully our artillery turrets will be able to help us defend from that. It's definitely going to make the game a little bit more interesting. But I believe Weapon Core was messing with all of those issues I was having with my weapons before. How I wasn't able to fire them when controlling them. And it was also messing with custom turret controllers. Which Weapon Core was fixing their issues one by one. But I don't necessarily want the extra variables in my game at this point, is my justification for removing it for now. I like Weapon Core. It's been a huge boon to the community as of late, I'm pretty sure, from all the content I've seen. Definitely not hating on Weapon Core at all, but in its current state, it's not very useful to my playthrough. And I'm sure, like, in a couple weeks, it'll be very reliable, and it might even be beneficial to have Weapon Core again. But as of now, it's just not quite there. Not quite up to snuff. Which again, completely understandable. Not hating on it at all. If I was a mod creator, I know I'd be having a time and a half during this transition. But we should have a lovely edit button. Okay, cool. Browse scripts. We want Izzy's. So copy to editor. Izzy's inventory. There's a couple of things here. So balance type containers. We don't, yeah, that's false. We don't need that. Let's talk to a connector. So if we add this keyword, no IM, we can prevent our inventory sorting from affecting a ship that's on the other side of a connector. So it compiled. We're gonna put it in our programming block and run it. It's got 50,000 instructions apparently. My. Actually, is the number of each type of auto crafting? How do we tell it how much to auto craft? Quantifier, amount, name, type, direction, LCDs. Settings for enthusiasts. Oh my. Alright. Well, that's all very, very interesting. I think it was brushing against the character limit for a program, which is actually really cool. To know that it's like optimized in that way. So if we take a look at our inventory stuff, our ingot containers are taking the ingots. And like we have like a percentage full, which is pretty cool. So we have about 2 containers full of ingots. And if we look at productions on the assemblers, all the extra materials are being taken out when they are not doing anything. So now that we have auto queuing, we don't have auto queuing yet because I don't know how to set how much to auto queue yet. Been looking at this one guide over and over. Might as well put it in the description of the video at this point. Auto crafting. Script is able to auto craft. Okay. LCD auto crafting. You can set the wanted amount there. Multi LCD support. Okay. So I can set the wanted amounts there. But is it very user friendly? Should I just stick it up here? We're just gonna put it right here for now. And I have not kept LCDs. I don't need reactors. I don't know why I have reactors. Take some of that. Spasm to life. Wait. Oh, that's not spasming to life, that's spasming to death. That's a Reaver, maybe? That's what I'm gathering from this. And I'm also gathering that we are taking very heavy fire. How are my turrets doing? Are my turrets doing okay? Okay, we need to lock on target here. My turrets aren't doing... Okay. Those turrets are doing something. Gatlings are. The artillery turrets aren't doing anything. Why? I think we're just gonna kind of deal with whatever repercussions come out of this. Maybe? Depending on how bad the... Because I don't want to lose a bunch of stuff to... I don't want to lose a bunch of stuff because my artillery turrets aren't functioning properly. Like, I just came out of weapon core here. Artillery. What's going on with you guys? Aiming radius 600. That's probably what the issue is. Target small ships off. Oh, that's why it was a small ship. Okay, so yeah, that's completely valid and not an issue we are going to save scum. Whatever damage we took, we are just gonna deal with. Which mostly seems to be the top of the tower here. Our poor turret has been dismantled. So very soon in the future, we are going to re-experiment with the railgun. But it seems as though we are going to get two static railguns first, so we're going to play with those a little bit before we focus on some kind of complicated custom turret.
Inventory full.
Which honestly isn't probably as complicated as I'm making it out to be, but still.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Little pile of resources. A couple of resources probably fell through the cracks. And there's little pieces of Reaver everywhere now. Because we actually have enemies. Reaver went down over here, didn't it? These things are going to be a blessing and a curse in this game. It's just going to be like, oh, you know, it's so cool that we have this new enemy thing that we're fighting. Oh, wait, it's destroying everything that I've worked so hard to build. But that's why we have nanites. To repair all those pesky blocks that we don't want to have to check one by one. We'll just look for the big deformations and try to fix those things. I think some of the Reaver chunked down over here somewhere.
Inventory.
Bunch of ice. Okay, we did take a little bit of damage to the bird here. I need to build enclosed hangars for everything. It's probably best. It's just a shower of scraps and all this other stuff. Also, in case pieces of this new ship get shot off. Connector wasn't shot to bits, was it? Okay. Just in case, we're going to projector keep projection. That way it'll just make sure to display all the blocks that are missing, regardless of if they've been built previously. The Saint Elise looks still amazing. Doesn't look like it suffered any damage. It's mainly just the top of the tower, I'm guessing. So we will be fixing that. Terrors of the verse indeed. But Izzy's inventory, before I keep forgetting, is this thing. We have a new LCD panel, and we're gonna call it auto crafting. There, okay. So it has a bunch of wanted values. I'm guessing these are extraneous and don't mean anything. Oh, it's set all of the current values to the wanted value, which is interesting. It's a cool little initialization type thing, but craft item manually wants to. Okay, rotation. Do we just edit text? Danger, no entry. I'm guessing we just edit the wanted values here. So is that forever 1,000, or is that going to update? Or I guess the proof of concept is if it queues stuff up. So assemblers, no cooperative mode, and no nanite queuing. And nanites, no more using the assemblers. Does need to use the conveyor system though, that's pretty important. Okay. So yeah, it is queuing more because I changed the text. Just gonna work on those for now. And I did mess up on the computer number. Edit text for computers. There you go. You're queuing everything up. You're doing amazing. I'm just gonna get 10,000 of everything, because why not? you know? And the other large cargo containers on base, they're going to be my component storage. I'll set up at least the first couple of them. That's ingot. Why is this the ingot side? I was so certain that this side was the ingot side. That is the ingots. Why are there ingots over here? Container ores ingots? Did it change? It changed the name of my cargo containers to like ores ingots and stuff like that. Okay, I want to see the percentages here. So I'm shortening the names. Oh, you know what? I bet that it named, if it didn't find a keyword in a cargo container, I bet that it named the cargo container based off of what was inside of it. So because that cargo container had ores and ingots in it, it named it ores ingots. No, I want it to be components. And I want it to be priority 1 for components. So now it is instantly changed. Jeez. It has been gutted. All of the components have come here. Actually, though, what does that mean for our nanites? Can the nanites still get materials to them? And I guess that's the question. I'll have to see if the nanites actually work anymore. Wait, I can say no sorting on the nanites, right? Because I don't want them to pull from the nanites. That's just kind of cruel. I can do that manually every so often, but well, it's working on projects. That's counterintuitive. Programmable block. Yeah, of course. You're not going to be able to pull from the sorter guns. Refineries. If you want an ore to always be refined first, simply remove top to bottom. I want to prioritize cobalt refining. Prioritize silver, gold, platinum, and uranium over all the others. O2H2 generators, reactors, a lot of information here, to say the least. I'm gonna have to look at that document again. Exclude containers from sorting. Not item counting, from sorting. So just keyword locked. By adding the locked keyword to a block's name, block is excluded from sorting. Okay. This is good. This is good information. Didn't find it in the script, but found it on the scripts guide. So nanites locked and locked. So now they will be able to hold materials that they need. We should get 10,000 of every resource once I do all of the things. Whoa, is that an enemy? What does that mean? Reaver Impaler has detected a potential target. Impaler? Is that a railgun? Is that a railgun Reaver? To the battle station, which is 20 miles upwards. Got a lock. Yikes, that's a lot of missiles. Is the baby bird gonna get shot up? 'Cause it's in the way. My goodness. Why are some of my things just shooting down? No, come on. You're not seriously gonna sit there like that, are you? I mean, it could run out of ammo. Just gonna fall down and I can put a deconstruction beacon on it. I like that plan. It's got a lot of thrusters. Doesn't have a turret on it, does it? Let's go play with it. Oh, whoa, 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 wait. Found a new target. Found a new target, and that's me. And I'm dead. That's fine. That was to be expected. I should really have my respawn point closer to the battle stations. Why are my guns shooting random things on the ground? Ooh. That Reaver's definitely down. A lot of scraps. But that's basically all that's left of them when they come down. No thrusters, no nothing. Just scraps. Oh, there's thrusters. Immediately lied. Immediately made me out to be a fool. As a warhead? Okay. Interesting. That might have been something that I should have evaluated beforehand. Maybe not. Who knows? These Reavers are very pesky. That's for certain. It's like a bunch of angry drop pods. Actively seek to destroy everything you've built. We've only seen 2 of these things so far, and they've just absolutely chipped away at everything. What's going on? Ooh. Yeah, like I said. Absolutely chipped away. Not the best. So we've got that going on. A little bit of base rebuilding. Just kind of check on the status of everything, make sure it's all still in place. I'm even less thrilled about that being exposed now, but what can you do? I wonder if it adds another faction. Yeah, Reavers. War. Declare war. Propose peace with the Reavers. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're a whole faction and they're coming for us. I don't have anything on the build planner. Okay, good. I might just have to set the artillery to shoot smaller targets. One thing I'm curious of is, do they drop any uranium? I don't think so. I don't think they've been dropping any. Man, I was just gonna play with Izzy's control script today, but its rears are making it exciting. Not that Izzy's control script isn't exciting, but it's like Izzy's inventory is like a means to an end. Like not having to sort things anymore. And your assemblers being more autonomous. It's cool. I like it. It's got tools and bottles in it. Three. Ores and ingots. Components P4. I just gotta get to this data pad. Keep dragging off the screen. There we go. This is P5. 5 of those is good for now. We're only using 7% of one of them. Let's look at turrets again. Because when can you get enough of looking at turrets? Artillery turrets. Maximum range. Target their weapons. Honestly, target small ships too. Yeah. And look at weapons. Small ships. Look at weapons. Set all the Gatlings to max range. I know it's probably not the smartest thing to do, but you know, we're here. We're doing a thing. I just really don't want them to get too close without sustaining some damage to their weapon systems. And then all of these should be the St. Elise's turrets. Max range. Target missiles. Should I just let missiles go? On the St. Elise, we'll let missiles go. Small ships, large ships, character stations, enemies, target locking, weapons, conveyor system, all good stuff. But for every other Gatling turret, because there are larger weapons on the same system, I want them to focus on missiles a little bit more. Yeah. Probably a little bit less on large ships. Yeah. I'm also thinking about adding a bunch of autocannons around the base, connected to it conveyor-wise, to protect a little bit from this onslaught of death. This definitely adds a sense of urgency to everything too. I like it. Control panel. LCD. Why do we need explosives? Why? I mean, if we need... I don't know. I don't know about that. Oh, the warhead thing. We got explosives from that. We'll keep a couple of explosives on base. I don't fancy having a ton of explosives. Metal grade motor. They still call it NATO here. Reaver Invader has detected a potential target. Control panel. Artillery turret. Control. Where's the Reaver? It's overhead, possibly. It's basically overhead. I want to target lock it. Don't stay out of my range. Oh gosh. It is very, very maneuverable, for certain. Ooh, a large piece fell. Yeah, when it flies over base, it kind of hits a blind spot in our defenses. Which is not the best. So just falling out of the sky now. It's still hostile. It's about to be a big hit. Also, we're set to target its weapon system, so I doubt it still has any of those.
Inventory full.
And a big chunk of it fell off. I wish there was a way to like target lock as a player, so I could find the scraps more easily. huge chunk of it fell off, like... Was it while it was flying over the base? This wasn't it, was it? Could have been it. Time to inspect the damage too. Not really a ton of new damage. There's this little hole here. Doesn't seem to have harmed anything inside as far as I can see. I think when a rocket lands a pretty good hit on the base, it takes a tile or two out, but other than that, it stands pretty strong. Yeah, this is half slab, so that's a little bit of an explanation as to why it broke. And that's just gonna need a bunch of reworking. But yeah. Got a couple more components here. Nothing crazy though. And I need control panel. What is it that I need? Hydrogen. Cool. The horizon's almost built. Baby Bird doesn't seem to have sustained too much damage. The Saint Elisa actually did take some damage here. It's the wrong pink color, but it's okay. I'm okay with a little bit of hodgepodge. Especially when it's a piece left to rebuild, it kind of adds to the aesthetic. Aesthetic of a war zone. Ooh, no. Oh, I need to blueprint this stuff. What have they done to your wing? Have they done anything to your wing? A little bit. Little rounded armor things are broken. Ooh, and they really sliced through there. Okay. I see, so there's some damage. Just make a little bit more. Okay. The nanites definitely don't have too much to work on. What are you talking about? It's just the constant threats of all my blocks being slightly damaged. Reaver Invader should not have any weapons on it. It could have a warhead, though, as a final stand. I can't see it very well, though. Timing blocks. It's got a little computational logic still. That's the block that makes it a Reaver. Let's take away its evil intent. Oh, these aren't timer blocks, these are small batteries. I mean, you fought me, so where did you expect our reputation to go? You came over here, you were like, oh, wouldn't it be fun just to shoot them up? More steel plate. Thank you. A couple other spare components here and there, I'm sure. Radio communication components, definitely pretty good. Edit this, okay. Girders, 1,000, interior plate, 1,000. Large caliber ammo, do I need any of that? Large railgun ammo, definitely, like, maybe 100? Especially ammo, I have to pay close attention to. Explosives, let's just say we don't need any of those. I'm not in the business of making warheads. Not yet, at least. Motors, NATO? Yeah, let's just say we're gonna be stocked to the brim. I don't understand what this is, though. We've got 600 of this, and we've got 3,003 of that. No BP. Okay, so Izzy script might have an issue or two. If we look up NATO, okay, so this small one is for my usage. And there might actually be two different types of that. That's fine. So for these little NATOs, I definitely want to say that this is 0. This looks like the Gatling ammo. So yeah, we want a bunch of that. Power cells. I'm not gonna go crazy with those, I guess. Radio communication. Those are pretty big too. Rapid fire rifle? Nah, I don't need that. Reactor components? Say 1,000. Small steel tube, 10,000. Solar cell, 1,000. Not gonna use solar too much. Steel plate. That wasn't at the top? Okay. 10,000. Superconductor, 1,000. I think that's a little bit of a map of what I want. Disassemble only. Disassemble only. Disassemble. Disassemble. So I wonder if it's gonna disassemble the ammo things that I don't want, or if it's just gonna not. I'm sure to get a break from the reavers, all I have to do is turn my my antenna off. But I don't think I want a break from them. I think it's fun to have them attacking. So we got a couple of things going on. As far as production here, ooh. See, now I run into a unique problem here. Oh, hey, welcome back. Now that we have reavers, taking the mining ship out there just willy-nilly isn't gonna be a very... Well, we can try it at least. We can set this thing up, because it's already a shining beacon to the world. So it'll distract the reavers, hopefully. And then we can just take this thing out for a little spin. Also, when I'm in a ship, I can see the scrap much better. There's no warhead on this thing, is there? So yeah, we've been taking some hits. The railgun on the top of the tower is completely disassembled for now. Because I was smart and I decided to add reavers. But it will come back. Also, Weapon Core was messing with our custom turret controller. A sun? I don't get much sun over here. I think we're on the South Pole. The sun is just like never overhead. It's like in the mountains somewhere. Signal? You mean the one that we have for the tower? Yeah, I have that thing set to max range, so the reavers are just... They're just constantly at our doorstep. I've got Izzy's script set up a little bit. Still doing a lot of its work. The signal is strong, turn it off. Yeah, I might have to at some point. But yeah, we got Izzy's script. It's queuing up everything. Literally everything in the game that we have. It's waiting to disassemble. It doesn't know the part number for that. So I'm gonna have to probably take that out. Izzy's script is a little confused when it comes to player ammo. And 50,000. So if the reavers are in the neighborhood, they can see us. How much power? Okay. It's gonna save us some power too. 1,000 meters? It's 1 kilometer out. About 3 kilometers out. Yeah. Save us a little bit of power. As opposed to 50 kilometers out. Reavers are just constantly bombarding us. I don't technically have to make enemies with the Ironbur Corporation now that I already have an enemy in the Reavers, but I will probably be doing that anyways. Okay, so I've been thinking about this a little bit more. Let me just try to build something here. Something small. Just as proof of concept. I don't have any of the things I want on my hotwire. Alright. Hinge. And railgun. She needs steel plate. $1,000? Yeah, probably best. Is this inverted? I think it would be inverted this way. 7 towards forward. That way. And then 8. I think the conveyor's down there on the bottom. Oh, that thing probably doesn't have... It could aim straight up. It doesn't have a camera though. For now. That's not too bad. Antenna. And then I need parts. Oh, the advanced rotor is down below. It rotates the entire top of the tower. It's the whole aesthetic of the project. The entire tower top moves. Okay, so the bugs for aiming and shooting, I think they're tied to weapon core, honestly. I think I just took them out of my game, and weapon core had fixed their turret control shooting stuff, but I think weapon core still has issues, at least as far as I've seen. They might have fixed it, but weapon core still has issues with the custom turret controller. So I did remove weapon core, and we're going to test how the custom turret controller works. I do want to see if the custom turret controller recognizes that railgun up top. Shoot. This one, which I'll name railgun turret. Can it see the new... It can. It can see railguns now that I took weapon core out. I think weapon core defined the railgun as in the all blocks category, but not a weapon or a tool. That's why it was invisible before. But now that it's just the vanilla game has it right. That's my theory behind that. So we have railgun turret. Where is the advanced? Advanced rotor, yes. Hinge 3. Advanced rotor drill. Hinge 3 is the elevation. We don't have a camera yet. And the weapon isn't built, so it's confused for now. Also, I don't have to click F twice to get out of the custom turret controller. Wait. I think that's when I hit control. I don't think I've tested that properly yet. I only need 542 more components. What do you mean? I can build this. Take all this off the build planner. I just want that. Whatever that is. Steel plate, superconductor. Maybe some construction components and motors? Steel tube? Honestly, I'm not sure. Don't know why it doesn't pull resources. So just computers and superconductors now. Ouch. And ouch. Computer. I am blind as always. Oh, it's components. That makes sense. Not enough computers, but still computers. How's production looking? We're out of gold. Apparently. So that's fun. I can't put my computers in here. This thing still needs to sit here to get a few more repairs. We're gonna take the miner out to get some gold. This thing has absolutely no defenses, so that's fun. Not the situation I want to be in for very long. But if push comes to shove, I guess I'm gonna create a blueprint of this thing very soon. Like as soon as I hop out of it. I'm not gonna shy away from using it, but I'm also gonna be somewhat cautious. Because I don't want to. Like, this is a very simple design. Like, I'm sure I could just throw it back together, but with all the settings in the control panel and everything, that's not right. Okay. It's confusing because my streaming overlay command is Control B, and creating a blueprint is also Control B. So yeah, that is that. Go ahead and turn those drills on. Need to settle this ship into a nice little nook. Hopefully also get some ice. Maybe a little bit of ice, maybe a little bit of stone. That ship is parked. The hole. Yeah, a smaller drill ship would definitely be better, because this is what I'm gonna have. This is what I'm having to do to get the gold. Having to careen myself all the way down here and manually dig it. Unknown signal, okay. Luckily it's a friendly signal, not one that wants to hurt us. I'm definitely gonna need a smaller miner. Actually, I don't know. I think there could be a couple of ideas. Expanding the functionality of the overminer while actually not having to do this manual stuff. I don't know. Definitely something to look into. So what I might want to do is have either the baby bird or a smaller ship fly back and forth,
Inventory full.
dropping materials off of the base. Which one's gold? Gold.
Inventory full.
That's okay, I'll come down for one more trip. Cobalt is nice too, but I don't know if I need cobalt at the moment. Oh wait, I'm gonna need cobalt to make 1,000 or 10,000 grids, but that's a future project. It's fine. Smaller miner would be good. I'm okay on hydrogen. It would really suck to lose hydrogen inside of the mining holes. Okay. Here's the little bits of... There we go. There's a lot of good gold down here. I'm so hesitant to like replace the overminer because it's like, dang, if that thing could get into the right spot, if it could get all the way down here fairly easily without absolutely like left click mining through the deposit instantly, like that would be really cool. At the same time, it just does not have the capability to get very far into the ground. I'm just like, man, it's like almost perfect, but it's got a couple minor flaws that make it horrible. It's perfect on paper. I don't know if I'm liking what's happening here. Why is the front side stone like invincible? Alright. Oh, we're getting heavy again. Gotta depart here before I collect too much. I gotta get back to base before Reavers. But also I can try to look for neutral signals on the ground. That's just a couple of steel plate in most cases though. Probably not worth it. Plus I've learned how to pilot this ship pretty well. I think it needs small auxiliary support though. This is a world eater. It's really good for stone. Really good for clearing bits of ground. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this thing. That is coming together. The horizon is looking pretty good. Not complete yet, but it's looking good. It's almost all real. Still need some components for this. Ooh, yeah, that's probably why my superconductors are being spread thin, is because of the speed modules on the nanites. Shoot. That's not the best. If I could get this online, though. Just pinpoint the little reavers, knock them out of the sky. And it can point down a little bit, which is cool. Probably fire a hole in my own armor. It's fine. I think the point is to not expect to take no losses during an engagement, but just to try to figure out how to take minimal losses. You will lose ammo, you will lose some armor, just as long as they don't hit anything important. You're chilling. NATO. So, assembler tower main. Where's that? Main. No? Doesn't want it to happen? Okay. Oof. There are some issues happening here. Some of my ammo just phased out of existence, I think. Yeah, that's an assembling mode again. And there's a way to take control of... Oh, well, the side ones aren't doing anything. Okay, so if I can find like 25, 16 mm. If I can find that little cartridge, yeah. Okay, I just have to give it to the right place. Assembler ST1. Why? Why is it so important that you take that away from me? I want those. Number one. Alright, number two. How about the connectors? So it doesn't want to use the assemblers that are off-grid, but it wants to take from them. It's fine, you know, it's fine. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna detach. We're gonna be that extra. The resources that I'm going to get out of this probably aren't going to be worth it, but it's fine. Okay, apparently I can't put that back, but I can put that in. Production ST1, disassemble all of that. Gets me magnesium, nickel, and iron. It's pretty cool. Is the other ammo like legacy ammo or something that doesn't exist? S10 magazines. It looks like it's been renamed. It doesn't look like it should exist, which is very strange. Very, very strange. 100% hydrogen. Just absolutely chilling. Where do I put something that I don't want anymore? Can't just drop it, because my nanites will pick it up. Huh. Weird. I guess I'll have to shoot all of this. NATO magazines. Which I don't think I'm holding the right gun. Also, don't need that. NATO magazines. Do I need a certain type of weapon to shoot those? MR20, MR50A. Is that a different caliber? Same caliber with different types of bullets. Probably only one way to find out here. Oh, I can reload. So these are bullets. Probably should have bullets anyways. Yeah, it looks like I have a lot of ammo to go through. Unfortunately. I don't even know how that becomes an unfortunate thing, but here we are. Gonna get the, what is it called? Script. Programmable. Edit. Cancel. No. Edit. Yes. Okay. Fill bottles. No IIM. It's going to be important. Auto crafting. I'm gonna enable this for a second. Gonna enable disassembling. So that if I go too far over on a material quantity, I will break it apart. Gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add assemblers to that. Because there's a lot that needs to happen to get those list numbers. Yeah. Control panel, inventory. Yeah. What are the batteries looking like? Still recharging, so yeah, we're going to go downstairs wherever that is. My gosh. Just gonna go into the basement here. Haven't made a ton of progress. I think if I shift direction a little bit, then everything is good again. Probably need steel plate for that. Everything we have here is so power hungry. We need something on our base to not use as much power. So yeah, a little bit of extra assembling power. Still blinking lights that need to be troubleshooted. Troubleshots. I love how the only way to go through my base is to do a lot of flying. Oh, definitely very hydrogen savvy. Container components. PA6. P7, not Python. P8. P9. Ooh. And P10. Alright, so there is those containers set up. Just everything on the base is going nuts. Except for the weapons right now, which is a blessing and a curse. See if we can get in a reaver or two. Let's bump it up for a little bit. Did get an unknown signal. Okay, so we got a couple of things there. Oh my gosh. Put the more common materials out front. I think those extra assemblers online probably. I could also just put, at least for now, I could put those other assemblers on co-op. That way they'll help out a little bit. Yeah, a little bit faster too. But yeah, we have a lot of resources, we just need components. NATO ammo. See a little bit more about this inventory stuff. How's the list coming? So we have 3,300 NATO ammo containers, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Hand drill item? Oh no, there's more. There's more stuff that popped up. 0. Welder item, 0. Anything else I want 0 of? Large railgun ammo, there's a little bit queued up, but I have not uranium. Large caliber ammo has gotta be probably the autocannons. Wait, is large caliber ammo... Where is that? No, that's gotta be the artillery, because it hasn't showed up anywhere else. Okay. Interesting, interesting. It's interesting how I'm running 2 different nanites. I guess I'm just not producing the, what is it called? The components quick enough. So if I look in here, oh, there's a grinder. No, wait. Here you go. I don't need double doors there, honestly, but why not? Nice. Oh, it's full of ice. I see. Ice in a connector. A drill in a connector, and then data. Oh, grinder item, right? Hasn't showed up yet. Oh. Apparently it's not on the grid. Maybe? Grinder. Oh, the small cargo containers have been assigned too. Okay, wait. Cargo. Okay, so this one will be container bottles. Tools. The grinder will come here, right? Probably not. Okay. If I were to do this. It fills back up with ice. Here you go. It's a place to put tools. Like that one grinder. It's not on my person. Container bottles. What's in it? A bunch of ice. I'm sure that'll sort itself out. Other news, that's coming along pretty well. Just all these fancy little projects here and there. Speaking of, the assemblers is probably the most needed. Motors, plates, construction components, computers. Just gonna take a shot in the dark here and say those are necessary. Steel plate, metal grid computer. Huh. I don't have any of it. Construction component, interior plates, motors. Bunch of construction components. Where are those? Nowhere. It's taking apart the bullets. Oh man. That's the best thing. Assemble things, please. Okay. That's quite a list. That is quite a list. That's an assault cannon shell? No, it's an artillery shell. Okay. Okay, that's correct. Oh, construction components. How good. Where are they going? What are they doing? Construction components. Thank you. Computers. Thank you. Grids. Thank you. Bunch of steel plate too. I don't have. I just need computers. Yeah, not quite enough yet. Q. Okay, I got a second assembler online, which is great. Construction components, steel plates, computers. Steel plate, computer, construction component. Yep. List is the same. Now just a couple of computers, and I'll be set. Cool. It's another assembler. Okay, I got 3 assemblers down there. That is much more processing speed. I take these off cooperative mode. I think the way that it queues up is just going to be very unproductive. Dang. But yeah, it's pretty good. This is a pretty little setup we have here now. Mobile base, big base. What's basically a destroyer, 2 railguns, and a bunch of Gatlings for its own protection. And a big mining rig. Ooh, battery. Okay, we've got battery over here. I wonder why the mining rig is out. It's got a little bit of battery. Alright, well, I think that is going to be just about it for today. I kind of like how the windows frame all the ships. But yeah, that is going to be it for today. Hope you guys join me for the next streams. Don't know when they are going to be yet, but you can subscribe and hit the bell icon, and then you will be able to see that and get a notification when I do go live or when I upload. You can leave a like if you'd like, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode, basically, where I think I'm gonna work on the top turret. I'm a little bit more confident that it's going to work. Ooh. So that's what I'll be working on. Top of the tower, fortifying it, making sure that we are safe from reavers. This is kind of like a side project that's just kind of building in the background now. Patching itself up various places. So yeah. And I will see you guys next time.